Hello, friends. We are back in a different corner of the van, and we're in Utah. I did tell someone we were in Arizona yesterday, but I figured it out.
Not in Arizona.
Where are we in Utah?
Kanab,
Utah. Great place to make a video. Our video today is on
van security.
Dun, 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 dun. That's right. 5 tips to how we stay safe in the van. I think, yeah, we're gonna number it. 5.
5.
We have 5. She can't lift the last 2 fingers. Nailed it. Here we go. Numero uno. Key placement. And what do I mean by that? Help me out.
Where we put our keys.
That's right. Key placement, where we place our keys. Watch this. Every night. I probably couldn't see that out of the shot, but it is right by the door on a hook.
When living in a vehicle,
We start from the beginning.
we find it's important to know where your keys are at all times, because if you did end up in a situation, especially in the middle of the night, you can just...
It's the noise our van makes,
Yep,
right there.
Right there.
For real though, I'm not the best at this. I'm a work in progress. I usually leave them in the ignition. She does not love that. So key placement is key. Always know where your keys are.
Moving forward to number 2.
Picky parking.
Peter Piper
Pick up parking, picking peppers. Breaking this down to where and how. Mallory, what does where mean?
Yes, so when it comes to where, if we are out in the wilderness, BLM land, national park, or national forests, we have found that we like it better when there's other people.
Strength in numbers, friends.
Strength in numbers. It's always a good sign.
Oh, you're living in a van? We live in a van. Let's be buds. That's actually happened.
Yeah.
So, common sense there. Strength in numbers when you're really, really out there. Unless they're weirdos, then find somewhere else.
Go to a different forest.
If we're in the cities, honestly, we just stay away from really the center where a lot of, crime and break-in happens and go out to, nicer. Just find the
quieter areas
quieter.
of town.
Good word. Quieter areas.
And you might be wondering, what does how mean?
How do they get picky with their parking?
Do you want to demonstrate?
Boo, 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 boo.
We almost always back in. Again, similar to the keys thing, if there was a situation where we needed to... makes it much easier just to pull out.
You wouldn't want some middle of the night guest knocking on your door trying to get in. You're like, hold on, I have to make a 7-point turn real quick. That would just be embarrassing for him and us, Him or her.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Don't stereotype cheese.
Yikes.
Girls can be criminals too.
Number 3. Defense. How do we defend in the van?
With hugs and love.
Well, that's our first option. Our second, and we plan to, hope to, would prefer not to harm anyone or anything. But we like to be prepared. Tucked safely away in the van, we have pepper spray and a gun. And again, things would have to get really dicey for us to take either of these out.
Big old grizzly bear.
That's right. Just a mama bear trying to tear through the back doors.
Yeah, so this is how we feel safe in our van. You can choose your level of defense.
Number 1, number 2.
Pepper spray, no pepper spray. To each his own.
To each their own. To
each their own.
To each. You choose. Do you, boo.
Oh my gosh.
And number 4. That looks like 8. Number 4.
Staying super stealth.
That's right. We like to stay stealth in the van. And what do we mean by that if you're confused? What does it mean to stay stealth?
Camping in places without people knowing you're camping in those places. This comes specifically more for when we're parking in cities or neighborhoods.
Really only when we're parking in cities and
You
neighborhoods.
don't need to be stealth in the forest.
We do this by a few ways. 1, we have blinds for every window, curtains. I said curtains weird. Curtains. Making sure that people can't see in, and then also making sure people don't think that there are people living in this van. How do you do that?
Low solar panels. We don't have any ladders or bike racks or anything like that on the outside of our van. But what we do have
We've talked about making a video about this, which I believe we still will, but we actually have someone that pays us monthly right now to have a logo on the back of the van. We're really just moving advertisement for them. And more than anything, it's great monetarily, don't get me wrong, but it keeps us very, very stealth and under the radar, unassuming, because we just look like a boring old commercial van. So, and stealth is not for everyone. Some people love to make theirs, you know, those adventure vans, just the souped up, Trekkie, just zombie apocalypse vans, but
Doomsdayer.
But to each their own.
To each their own.
Last but not least, and this is, go with me here, the least important, but I'm most excited to talk about. If you live life on the road full time like we do, you're gonna need a place to put all the things that you bring that you really didn't want to bring, like your passport and cash and documents. Well, you're not gonna stick them in the glove compartment, are you, Mal? No, you need a secret compartment. I'm a huge fan of secret compartments. Sad day for you, we're not gonna tell you where the secret compartment is, because then it wouldn't be
secret.
But again, if you're making your van right now, build it into the layout. If you've already made your van, here's some ideas.
You can cut one of those cool holes in a book, you know?
Maybe a old Pringles can. Eat the Pringles, put the documents inside.
Classic under your pillow.
I mean, there is no shortage here for great places for secret compartments, always. So get yourself one of those to hide all of your important documents.
But really, though, this is something we see as important. Like he said, we live in here full time. Pretty much everything we own is in here, so...
Don't tell people that.
If someone was to break in, at least knowing that those documents are safe and tucked away.
Oh, they're secret. You're not going to find them. Good point, though.
They're in the toilet.
They're not in the toilet. That would be... There's another option. In the toilet. And that is it. Our 5 ways that we stay safe, secure, stealth in our van.
And really, none of these are crazy. It's pretty much all common sense.
Not rocket science here.
No. But, you know, it's different for everyone. So this is how we prefer to feel safe in the van. And it's worked great for us so far. We're 5 months in and no break-ins, no knocks on the door. Haven't had to...
Speaking of knocks, knock on wood. Let's make it another 5 months. We hope that this information was helpful, or at least just fun to watch for you. And if it was fun, then guess what? Guess what? We have other videos that you can watch similar to this. So...
And an easy way to watch those other videos is hitting the subscribe button.
I really didn't know where you were going with that, but that makes a lot of sense. That's right. Subscribe. Also check out our Instagram. And Mallory, you know one thing about Mallory that she loves? Questions.
Yeah, he's not wrong. I really do love answering questions.
Weirdo.
So seriously, as always, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. We would be more than happy to answer them.
That's what you do with questions.
Yeah.
Either ignore them or answer them. She'll answer them for you. All right, that's all we have on this topic today. We'll be back here again with another video on another topic. So until then, see ya!